Hi guys, good morning. Praise the Lord. Welcome to Chelsea Farms. My name is Fiona and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Chelsea Farms. Today is a beautiful morning here at the farm and I'm going to our garden, one of our gardens where we'll be planting our alfalfa. It's about 5 minutes from the location of the farm, from the main homestead. So right now we are going to the forest. That's where our garden A, I'm naming it Garden A, is. And the path there is really hilly. But see, I have to take this hill. This is one of our neighbor's forests and it's full of weeds. These are the weeds I was telling you about that we've been cutting. Like there's no way through. These are the weeds we've been cutting from our farm. They can make such a bushy forest and harbor wild animals of all kinds. Now we're out of the other people's forest, and that is my forest. That's our forest up there, as you can see. Well, we have to go through people's gardens. This is a shortcut. The long way is really long, but I don't think it's even 5 minutes. Probably like 3 minutes if you take a shortcut. And we have finally made it, guys. So this is my forest, all the way from the top, from here, as you slope down, and that is the forest. You go deeper and deeper down till you enter the valley. The trees are really long. I don't think I can even, they go all the way to the top. Really long and really big. So after the forest, just outside the forest, this is where we have Garden A. In this garden, I'm going to put alfalfa. Where we're planting our alfalfa. In Garden A. They already dug, tilled, they tilled the ground. So the only thing remaining is for the rains to bless us with their presence. And this is it. All the way from the top, again a hill. But this is it, all the way from the top, just after the forest. As you slope down until you go down to the valley. There is a valley there, and there is this grass there, but we're planning to cut it so that the garden can extend up to the trees that are there. So yeah, that's the plan. We still have just to dig a little deeper into the valley because there is a pond. We also have another pond here, and this one is very huge. Although we share it with our neighbors, we share it with that farm opposite, and there's another farm on the right. We share the pond. It's big, so it enters all three of our properties. So yeah, guys, that is the land, the garden actually, and really big. The reason we decided to put our alfalfa garden here is because at the bottom there is a valley, and this area is always moist, and in case during heavy dry seasons we have a pond that's nearby, you can easily irrigate this area, and alfalfa needs special care, so we decided to put it here. So this area just after the garden, the tilled area, we want to extend the garden, so we want to cut all this grass. Yeah, this grass was originally planted by the previous owners, the lady who sold us this land, because she had cows, so it was, I think, supplementing her cows. But for us right now, we do not want this grass, it's overgrown. So I'm at the bottom right now, and all the way deep in there on your right hand side, this is a boundary of our neighbor, but deep in there, that's our forest. As you go up to the top, because right now I'm standing in the valley, so all this grass, it's within our trees on the left hand side and also on the right hand side. This is the one we want to cut. All of it, we want it removed, because within, you can see we even have yams on the property. Yams, of course, people come in and eat and take, so we really don't mind. And this is the pond I was talking about. First, we don't really use it because maybe for our trees use it. And since it's a valley, the good thing with this area, once we remove all this grass, whatever you want to plant whenever, there is no season. You can plant maize, you can plant anything within this property, this land, and you wouldn't wait for rainy season or whatever, because the water is moist. And then this other forest on the left hand side, we want to cut half of it at the bottom, the one that's in the valley, these trees here. We want to cut all of them and clear this land to plant in it. So yeah, right now it's this, I think this is super napier. Yeah, it's some type of super napier, I don't know which one. Some type of super napier. And you can see this is what remained when they were cutting the previous trees. The trees we cut that we use for the construction of all our structures, they only came from here, from the bottom. So we haven't touched our forest at all. We only touched the bottom side here, about 6 trees. As you can see, there's trenches of water taking water. So this whole area has water within it. And yet this is you see, this water is always moving. And yet we are in the dry season. So you can imagine, once it starts to rain, this whole place is moist. So in order to plant anything, you have to dig trenches. All these are yams, all these, but because of this super here, it's not easy to walk through. So we want all of it cut, and hopefully cut during the dry season before it rains. These are our neighbors' cows. These are our neighbors' cows. They're out to graze. Beautiful. I can't wait to have animals, big animals on my farm. So we're done with visiting the forest and our garden. I am now going to see my other puppies. I booked puppies from somebody, and I'm going to go see them. Well, they are still young. Yeah, so we're moving through the village. Our forest area where you saw that supernapia, it's very bushy. People go in there and make poo-poo. Very disgusting. I think it's these people who come to fetch water at the pond, and they do all over the place. But once we clear it, there will be no more doing in our forest. This is where I think we put chloris gayana. Chloris gayana is one of the pastures that we're going to be using as drying as hay for our goats and our cows. So here, this piece of land is still, previously there was millet on this land, so now we are clearing the area and removing all of these because they're finished cutting the millet. When they are harvesting millet, they cut the top. See the top? Something like this. They cut the top. This isn't ready. Now this looks like this. They cut off this and they leave the rest. So the rest we are going to give it to one of our relatives who stays here, so that they can put it in their gardens as mulch. So once this is done, right now we have staff. They are working. Once they are done, we will be able to start planting. This land is about half an acre. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a short and sweet one. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I pray the Lord watches over you and keeps you. Till next time, to do.